First, I'm going to remove the blazer because we have to look simple, no?
So I had not built a brand. We had built a services. Brand is very important.
One thing that inspires me every single time is your simplicity and humility that you have.
I started as a software engineer. I worked for many MNCs like Wipro and many HP, Walt Disney, many corporates, many projects. Later, in 2004, I started my own software company. So started my software company, great. That was my passion back then. So once I started my company, then I took it to US. So grew very fast, did very well. So what I did is I quit my software company. I came back with my family in 2014. So what I came back, I never had any intention of opening a organic. I never knew what was organic. Back in US, people were using organic. There was a section in every supermarket. There was a section which sold organic, which was very expensive. So I never knew. So I came back. This thing was to be in my native place and stop the youth migration, make agriculture more profitable. That was my goal, and stop the suicides of farmers. So when I came back, I was born in a general hospital in Mandya in 1977, very old. 1977. So when I was born, that general hospital, so during that time, the Mandya district's population was around 5 lakh. So the general hospital, that was the only general hospital in the entire district. For 5 lakh people, it had 16 beds. So when I came back from US, I was astonished to see the hospital. It had massively grown. So there was about 750 beds now. So I thought like population would have increased. So when I checked the population of the district, the population was around 20 lakhs. So 4 times it has grown. From 5 lakhs, it has become 20 lakhs, right? So what should be from 16 bed, it should have become 16 to 64. Logically, 4 times. Back then, even that 16 bed hospital was empty. Your grandparents, have you seen them visiting the hospitals? They were very healthy. So now, forget about our parents. We are going to hospitals every now and then. We are sick. So one is the farmers had lost the health. And the second thing is farmers had lost the wealth. Health and wealth. Both had gone. So in how many years? In the span of 20-30 years. What was the reason? So the chemical farming, so from organic farming, from a sustainable farming, all of them had moved on to chemical-based farming, modern farming. So the income depleted, the input costs had increased. So that's when I thought, like, our grandparents were healthy and wealthy. Why not follow them instead of inventing something else? My grandparents lived up to 92 years, average. My aunts, my uncles have passed away. Average age is 62 years. 30 years we had lost in our generation. So that's when I thought, like, we have to go back to become healthy, to become wealthy. That's the only way. So that's how I started my organic farming journey. So when I started a software company, my goal was to build a good software company, but to become money was the criteria. I wanted to be a millionaire. And my dream was to grow the company to 20 million, 30 million, or 40 million. That was the goal. So when we started in 2004, we named a company, we named it as Testing Czars first. So myself and two more of my partners. One guy was from IISc, Indian Institute of Science, and other guy was from Indian Institute of Technology, Mumbai. So we three, all were engineers, well-learned people. So we took almost 4 years to achieve 1 CR in revenue. We almost took 4 years to cross that revenue in software engineering space. But so I had not built a brand. We had built a services. Brand is very important. So what happened here is, when we started this organic farming journey, what I did is first I created a society, cooperative society, grouped all the farmers under Mandya Organic Farmers Cooperative Society. So we started training them. I started learning. I started practicing farming in my own land. The farming journey began. Then people started growing. The farmers started growing. So then they said, we don't want to sell it in a regular market. We don't want to sell our produce in a regular market. So you told us to do this. You said you will get better pricing. So we have done it. You tell us where to sell this. So that's when we started this brand called Organic Mandya. So back then, do you know any agricultural brands? Do you know any agricultural brands? Akshaya Kalpa. Akshaya Kalpa and Organic Mandya. Any other brands? Thank you. No, right? No one has branded. So that's when I thought, so Mandya, it's called Sugar City. The name, the alternative name. So for Kolar it is Gold City. For Mandya, Sugar City. So most by calling it Sugar City, because they produce a lot of sugar cane and there are sugar factories. So by calling it Sugar City, almost 55% of them have sugar in Mandya. So I wanted to change that name. I wanted to change that brand. So that's when I said, let's say Organic Mandya. Organic Mandya, we created a brand. March 8th, created a brand March 8th, 2015, I think. 2015, March 8th, created a brand on Facebook. That's where my Organic Mandya brand journey started. So no one back then, even Akshaya Kalpa was there, but it was not branded. She is my very good friend, Akshaya Kalpa CEO. So then we started. So first and foremost, what I learned in my software is we never created a brand. We just said we are like this, we do this, we offer this service, this is our product is great, blah, 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 we used to tell. But no, we never created a brand. Whereas here, I became conscious. We have to brand it. If we don't brand it, we cannot sell it at premium, right? So if you are buying tomatoes from a farmer, is selling tomatoes, what will you do? On the road, if you are buying a tomato, what will you do? You will bargain. If you brand, see, every produce that is produced is grown by certain farmer. So what if I sell Siddhapa's farm fresh tomatoes? Will you bargain? In the night, wooden stand with crates, you say, put as nice. It can be anything. Siddhapa's farm fresh tomatoes. Gauramma's and harvested tomatoes. See, these are the powerful. Brand is very, very important. So we created the brand. So I'll tell you the impact of the brand. So the society and the Organic Mandya was formed. Organic Mandya was formed as a marketing wing for the society. So that's when Organic Mandya was created. See, I'll tell you the impact of the brand. So our farmers, jaggery, chemical-based jaggery, previously, they were selling it at 22 rupees, 23 rupees per kg. the jaggery. The organic jaggery, our own farmers who were doing organic jaggery, few of them, they were getting around 27 rupees because only 3-4 rupees margin extra they used to get. It was not premium. So when we created this brand, premium jaggery powder by Organic Mandya, that we sold it at 92 rupees. We gave farmers 60 rupees. See the jump. So when you brand and sell, the product is good. Shouldn't he get compensated? Shouldn't he get compensated? He should get, right? So that gave us, the brand gave us the premium pricing, and the farmer got good pricing, not better pricing, good pricing. So the impact of the brand, I'll tell you. October 1st, 2015, we started our store in Mandya. Have you seen any grocery store on any highways? Have you seen any grocery stores on any of the highways? Across the world? Have you seen? On Instagram? Have you seen? So, very, very important. You should always follow your heart, passion. So, I used to drink whenever I was on the way to Mandya. That particular place, there was a chai ka dukan. I used to go stop my car there, have a chai and talk. So there were like this 10 shops was there, 10 shops in a row, which was empty. Then I thought, let's start the store here for our farmers. Let's not give it to Big Bazaar, or let's not go to a third party. Let's sell our farmers' produce directly in the store. So what I did is 5 stores, 10 stores I took on a rental basis, 35,000 rupees or 40,000 rupees per month for all the stores. So it was in a village on the highway. So then all of a sudden when I started the work, everyone started getting panicked. My friends' wife got so panicked. First and foremost, my wife and my daughter have come back to India. My daughter was going to a school. We made her quit the school. They came back to India. Now she got panicked. What is this guy doing? He's like opening a shop, grocery shop on a highway. She got so panicked. She said, at least consult this astrologer. Take him. So because of this thing, I took him in my car. He came. So by that time we had spent close to 27 lakhs. I remember. He looked at this stores. He said, how much have you spent? I said 27 lakhs. Think that it's gone. Just stop the project. Don't do it. Let's go, he said. I said, okay. He dropped him back. 5,000 rupees he charged. I gave him. Then came back again. So again, my friends, I said to my friends, it's an organic store which I am opening on the highway. So they were like, it's a shocker for them. Who on earth? At least if you are opening an organic shop in MG Road or Brigade Road, it makes sense. That too, very few people, back in 2015, very few people had knowledge about organic. Nobody knew what is organic. Very, very few people had knowledge about organic. And my friend said, in Mandya, that too in a village, on a highway, who will stop? They said. So it was like kind of panicking. I was like, from everywhere was discouraging. So then I said, okay, 5 shops, I'll convert it into 1 shop and open a store. Another 5 shops, I'll convert it into a restaurant. I don't know how to run a restaurant. First of all, I don't know how to run a retail business. Then I said, I will not run the restaurant. I'll partner with another. Went to MTR. They said no. Then went to Mayas, they said no. Went to Kamath, they said no. Went to, on the Bangalore-Mysore highway, we would have gone to a hotel called Timdas, which is on, I went to him, he said no. Nobody is coming, I went to another, this thing, they also said no. Then there was one person called Kamath, Gokul Veg. There's a restaurant called Gokul Veg. You see them in many places in Bangalore. I explained him all this thing. They said, he said, you cannot, business won't happen there. That's not a place for the business. But for your goodness, we will run the restaurant. I said, we will invest on all the utensils, chairs. You just come with your team, run this thing, and we'll do it profit sharing. So he said, what profit will not come? And I said, it's okay. For me, at least people will stop in the restaurant and they'll come and buy from us. So October 1st, we slated, it was like I did a press meet. See, it's all for me coming back from US, interacting with all this, it was all new. Then we did a press meet. So then we invited close to 3,000 people. So there was a big program. Behind the shop, there was a big hall. We took up that. We invited about 3,000 people, all big guys. And I thought, so if 3,000 people invited, means there was a program. 3,000 people come, means even if they buy for 100 rupees, 100 rupees if they spend, what will be this thing? 3 lakh rupees. So I aggregated all the pulses, staples, packed. We made a sticker, Organic Mandya with a farmer logo. And 3.5 lakh groceries were kept in the shelves. So the program got over. By afternoon, there was a lunch. Everything got over. So then evening, when after seeing off everyone, so I come to the restaurant, ask them, doing well. They said, yeah, first day we did 16,000 rupees. Then I come to the store and ask my guy. They said, I thought 16,000 the restaurant guy has done means we would have done at least 1.5 lakhs, 2 lakhs. Everyone came into the store, they were roaming around. Then I asked the bill, the person who was billing. He said, what is he said, 1,500 rupees. Really? They're not even, each person has not even spent 50 paisa there. So I thought, this is gone. But this is gone means, how many days can we run like this? If it is 1,500 rupees per first day, the two I have pulled in 3,000 people there, 1,500 is what we could pull. So I thought, maybe I was wrong. Maybe the astrologer was right. So, but still I didn't leave. So October 1st, we started. March 8th, 6 months earlier, I did my first posting of the Organic Mandya. My first posting was, I was delivering the grocery to my parents. That was the first posting. So brand we had created. I kept on posting whatever I was doing. So, see, sometimes you should listen to your heart and follow your passion. That is what it matters. Good thing. That is what matters. So, people used to stop at the restaurant. The business was not okay. November something, somebody, because of our good deed, one person called me and said, sir, I want to gift you a Malnad Gidda. Malnad Gidda is a variety of the breed of local breed of cow breed of Karnataka. So he said, so I bought bought it. It was very, very, very nice. We call him Chief Cow Officer of Organic Mandya. His name is Nandisha. So we bought him. So then again, my posts on whatever was happening, I used to keep posting. So the day he came, there was one, so I named it as Organic Supermarket by Organic Mandya, Organic Supermarket. Nowhere in the world there was an organic supermarket. So this was the first organic supermarket in a village on a highway. So if a famous journalist was, so most of them go to Mysore. For me, around 80% of Bangalore people who come to Bangalore, they go to Mysore. That's a must. So for me, eyeball on my brand was very, very important. Even though the store loses money, the brand, Organic Mandya brand, I put it in a place that where they cannot miss. So one lady was a journalist in Economic Times. Who is this mad guy who has opened an organic supermarket here? So she came, curiosity, she came, I was there, I was always there in the store, telling people why you should switch to organic, what is organic. So they'll listen to the stories, and finally, while going, they used to buy, the most cheapest was the Amlaka candy, 2 rupees. Finally, they, after listening on the story, they used to buy 2 rupees, and they used to go. So this journalist came, and she I told her this is what, I told her this is what I told the journalist that this is what, like casual way, like this is, I was doing this, I was in a software. So that lady wrote a 2 full-page article on in Economic Times on a Sunday edition. 2 full pages. It was a national edition. See, if I would have listened to that astrologer, what happened is that gave us a, because I was doing something which nobody ever did. So that gave us, you know what? From October 1st, 2015, we started. Day 1 was 1,500. First month was 45,000 rupees. First month, the entire month. January 31st, 2016, 4 months. You know what was our sale? Can anyone guess? First month we did 45,000. First day 1,500. In 4 months. Guess. We did 1 crore. Our sale was 1 crore. With whom did I do I did this with farmers, uneducated people. With IIT, IASC, as a software, this thing, with all learned people, I took 4 years to get 1 CR. Here we just did. So that's the power of the brand. Not only, see, people get attracted to the brand, the way you build the brand, people always get. The second most important thing is what I told my organization is, we will not spend anything on marketing. So we now March 2024, we hired our marketing team now. So the marketing guy who came looked into all our social media profiles. So we have, on Facebook, we are 82,000 followers. We have on my personal page, more than 1 lakh followers. So we have 4-5 lakh followers on all our social media handles. This month, our new performance marketing guy joins. He goes through all the accounts. He said, "Sir, how did you build this brand? You have spent only 1.5 lakhs on the ads in past 8 years. Past 8 years, we had spent only 1.5 lakhs. How did you build?" So stories. So what all was happening there, back with the farmers. It's all new to see. If riding a bullock cart was a story, so whatever I was doing there, planting, growing, harvesting, working with the farmers, everything became stories that increased our followers. And one thing what we never did is we never cheated anybody, and our product was superior. Have you guys heard about Brahmin's Coffee Bar? Vidyarthi Bhavan?
Yes.
Malleshwaram CTR?
Yes.
Are there, how is their interior? Is it Jassy?
Basic.
Huh? Why do you go there? Taste, no? quality, right? Quality it is. So never ever compromise. People will come, if your brand is nice, people will give you a chance. They will not give you a second chance if you are quality. So always, when you are building something, whatever you are building, quality matters. If you want repeated customers, the quality matters. And people might think, oh, your idea might be foolish. Don't worry about what others think. Worry about what you want to do. So this was like another crazy thing. I was working with a farmer. So he had got some 8-9 laborers for that paddy transplanting we were doing. 8-9 laborers he had called for doing that paddy transplanting. Then I did paddy transplanting there and I came back to Bangalore. Then I went to a gym. I was on the treadmill next day. I was like sweating. So I think I'm paying money and I'm sweating. Why can't we donate this sweat to the farmers? So I created a new concept called sweat donation. So I announced it on the Facebook. So we are doing, this farmer needs your sweat. We don't need your blood. We don't need your money. We want your sweat. Come work. Instead of going to gym, come work. First sweat donation, it was like a very, very crazy idea. I thought no one will come, but anyways, I am there. Another 4-5 people, our employees will only go and do. 16 people came. So the condition is, this 16 people, 300 rupees they have to pay per head. So that 300 rupees will go to the farmer. 16 into 3 over 4,800. 16 into 3 is 4,800, right? So 4,000 we gave to the farmer. And we told farmer, you have to provide afternoon lunch, local nati variety, local the smooth ragi ball and all. So one is the farmer got, so for the 16 people, he would have spent around 6,000 rupees for the labor. It became free. On top of it, he got 4,800. So that became viral for Organic Mandya. Lot of big corporates started telling, we want to, Intel came. So many companies have come for doing the sweat donation. So in between, another thing happened. The sweat donation became so famous, like we were like, every week the people wanted to come to the farmer field. And everyone started liking, farmers started liking because they started getting money. One farmer, we did a sweat donation for that farmer. So this Bangalore TV serial artist, 250 artists came to a village. 300 rupees, 75,000 rupees. So you put 25,000 you would have spent. So he almost got 50,000 rupees extra. Almost whatever crop got double price he got only in sweat donation. So this became viral. So one day I was in the shop. One guy comes, thin guy, little bit short. Said, I'm come from Andhra. So, sir, tell me your story. We want to do a movie. I said, I simply asked, who will be your hero? He said, Junior NTR or Mahesh Babu, sir. I thought this guy is bluffing. Then he did, I said, I asked one of our employees, she explained everything. So 3-4 times he came. And after a year, what is that movie? Maharishi gets released. In the Maharishi movie, they have kept our company name. We have a brand called Origin. So Mahesh Babu's company's name in the US is Origin. He comes in a helicopter with the name Origin. And sweat donation is there. Every concept is there. It's okay. But everyone said like it's Organic Mandya story. Organic Mandya story. See, why I'm saying this is you don't have to spend money for advertisement. You don't have to spend money for this thing. You do your work. Be creative. Put that on. Earlier days, there was one paper and TV, which was very, very expensive to put the ads. And it tried to marketing agencies, so many things. It was very, very expensive. Now, it's free. It's free. So you guys are in a very beautiful age, era. So be creative. Don't think what others think. So there is a guy on Instagram. Okay. So he doesn't look good. He doesn't look good. He has. He's very very ugly. Yeah? And he gets trolled for all his videos. He gets trolled. He doesn't even care. So everyone takes his. So whenever he does, today I ate this, I did this, it is the most silliest guy. You know what? 8 lakh followers. Yes, 8 lakh followers. See, people, there are different people. People want to do this thing. So if you want to build, don't think what others think. Don't open, when you come with a business plan, don't open Excel sheet. Do all the math. See, put it out. Go talk to people. Understand what they need. Sometimes you'll be very, very passionate, but understand what they need and then come up. First and foremost is the passion. So there is a guy in Mumbai who was a janitor who used to clean toilets and this thing. So that was his passion. He was proud. Now he owns a company with 40,000 employees in Mumbai. He's very proud. Nothing wrong. If you like to sweep, do it. So things will come. That will turn into a business idea. I'm not saying you should, whatever passion you have. It's not agriculture. It's because I'm saying whatever you have, just follow that. Things will start evolving. Don't overthink. Don't overthink. Don't, for that guy this happened, for me this will happen. Try. You guys are young. Try. See what the society needs. Go do it. How many of you wants to, see, if you want to work, that is your passion, go ahead. Nothing wrong in it. It's not that everyone has to become an entrepreneur. Don't force yourself anything. Whatever you want to be, open up and just follow it. So that is my advice to all of you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Madhu, for almost 30 minutes, non-stop. Yeah. So now we will take it over to Fireside Chat. I invite Sir Deepak, a great visionary, a serial entrepreneur who is going to moderate today's Fireside Chat.
Absolutely an honor that you are here with us. Your success story, your journey, the way you have transformed millions of lives has been covered in Harvard.
Yeah.
Harvard, ISB, and top universities and institutions of the world. We are absolutely honored that you're here with us, and I'm sure all of us will have an amazing learning experience. What I'm going to do is we invite successful people like them, and thanks to Victoria, she didn't introduce completely, because when you have people like them and you getting introduced, definitely not. He is the one who deserves an absolute round of applause. And we invite people to get inspired. So what I'm going to do is, first I'm going to remove the blazer, because we have to look simple, no? Okay. So, one thing that I get inspired whenever I meet you, whenever I talk to you, whenever I've heard about you, whenever I read about your story, one thing that inspires me every single time is your simplicity and humility that you have. Since you've been already speaking to our students, our learners, and all of us already, what I'm going to do to make this very short, sweet, and simple, I was just listening to a few things that he just spoke, and I'm sure all of this is mostly covered. So what I'm going to do is this. This will be a rapid fire round for you guys. I'm going to ask the question. If he's already addressed that and covered that, you will clap. Fair? Okay. All right. So that we save some time and we talk about something which it's not covered already. Right? So the first thing is, all of us as founders have that one moment where we really feel that we have to start our entrepreneurship journey now. You've been running a software company back in the US. What was that moment which made you really feel that you should go back to the roots and try to do something which is transformative and remarkable? Right? So, has that already been covered? Give a round of applause. Okay, however, for the benefit of all of them, could you just kind of tell us what was that one sudden thought and when did you get that, so that all of us can kind of have that in back of our mind?
The farmer suicide was one of the biggest, and the youths migrating into cities in search of menial jobs. That was like the point. So I still remember July 30th, 2014.
Wow.
I spoke to my wife and daughter that let's go back, let's do this. I'm going to quit in my house in Milpitas, US, in near San Jose. So they said, give us time till end of the day. So then the end of the day, I asked them what is it. They said, okay, if you're taking us back, you should not again bring us back here. On that condition, we will come. So then August 11th, that night itself I booked my tickets for August 11th. In 11 days, we shifted back to Mandya.
Wow.
So that my obligation towards my birthplace made me to come here.
Super. So it talks volumes about the kind of passion that he has, because he remembers the exact date when he decided that I want to start my entrepreneurial journey. That talks about how contented you feel at the moment, how happy you are for where you are, and I am sure you are happy for where you are but not satisfied. There's a lot of journey ahead of you. There's a lot of thoughts that you have right now at the moment, which technically was supposed to be my last question, but I will ask you now. What is your entire vision or the mission for 2030? What I have understood from my previous conversations with you, and just to give you, I'm sure he would have already told you, but just to give you a small gist, currently Organic Mandya has 7 stores.
No, we have 8 and 9 stores coming up.
We have 9 stores of Organic Mandya, tens of crores of turnover.
Yeah, we are close to 25 CR.
9 stores of Organic Mandya, 25 crores of turnover, 1.5 lakh rupees spent on digital marketing or social media. Is Manish listening? Yeah. 1.5 lakh rupees spent on social media for about 8 years, 25 crores of turnover, handsome EBITDAs. I'm very confident, very sure about it. What's your mission for 2030? Where do you see Organic Mandya going in 2030?
So vision of Organic Mandya, so of course we want to convert more land, our mother earth we say, into organic. So, and include more and more number of farmers in our network. So I don't want to talk about how much revenue and all, because it's not revenue driven my mission. It is, yeah, at some point of time it will be 2,000, 3,000 crores, which is not, it is achievable numbers, because the kind of space where we are in is, everyone here wants to buy, right? Everyone here wants to buy. Everyone is our, it comes under total addressable market.
Absolutely.
So company will grow. My personal mission is, see, you guys have to imagine this. I said 30 years, 40 years ago, our grandparents was richer. If you ask your parents, whether, or your grandmother, most of them had gold, right? The two Kasan Saranta, Kannadalli they say, means gold necklace made out of coins. Do you guys remember? Then your dad was probably an officer or something. Does your dad gave it to your mom? Then how could my grandfather give it to my grandmother? It's not what they depict. The India was poor, like this. No, it was not They were rich. So you have seen many photos of Indian of what they product. In 60s, there was like people were fragile, sick. No. See, there is a famous economist, I forgot his name. He did a GDP of gross domestic produce. You know what is GDP? So India's GDP is what today?
4 trillion.
For,
$4 trillion.
49.
No, $4 trillion.
No, in terms of percentage, 4%. Okay. So what that means is India has 4% of the entire world's health. So Angus Madison is the economist name is Angus Madison. So he did this thing from century 1 till century 18. He says India was the richest country while China was the second richest country. India's GDP was around 37 or 38%. That India was very, very rich. Why do thieves go to rich people's house? Because they have a lot of money. Why did people from Mughals and all, Arabs and all came first? They looted. Why did they come to India? Never think that India was never rich. India was always rich. Why did British come? First Mughals, then British, French, everyone came. They looted. So India was always rich. How was this richness? So I'll tell you, this should be we have full of foolish politicians. They don't even understand what is economy, what is this thing. So this people don't understand. So in earlier days, 40 years ago, my grandmom had all the jewels for your this thing waste. They keep put no waste, head. Most of them, two gunny bags of ragi. 2 gunny bags of ragi, you could buy 10 grams of gold. Okay, so that is one aspect. This is a bit long.
No,
because I want to put these things into their mind.
Yeah.
My grandmother had a kitchen garden. So she grew everything. Greens, vegetables, fruits, banana, orange, whatever fruits. Everyone had this thing. My grandfather used to grow pulses, cereals. So, and they had chickens, lambs and all, and there was a lake for the fish. So tell me how much were they spending on the food? They grew everything from curry leaves, bay leaves, spices, chilies, pepper, everything. So tell me how much they were spending for the food? 0. Okay, now let's come to how they were rich. I'm just telling you. Let's come to let's start from the morning. So there was no coffee, tea. Coffee, tea was introduced by tea was Mughals. This thing, coffee was British. This thing. So there was no coffee, tea in villages. So early morning, they used to get up, go to the field. So some days they have to brush, not every day. So when they are in the field or the grandmom, they used to break a twig of neem. If neem tree is not there, then the cooking was done using firewood. They used to take charcoal, or they used to do it with salt, neem, or some places it was mango leaves. So that was the routine. So no money on toothpaste. Then coming back to the soap was rarely used. There was no soap concept. So there is a fruit which is sticky. They used to use it, or sikakai. Sikakai, you know, right? So once in 15 days, they were not wasting water like us every day, because they were not sweat. Even though they used to sweat, it was not smelling like what. Today we use a lot of deodorants. No deodorants. Food was free. Eggs was free. Chicken was free because chicken then it used to grow, right? More babies will come, they will grow. So every 1 week, twice they used to have a good protein. So they were not spending except for there was no gas cylinder, no except for what, and they used to sleep by 7:30. No light also, no electricity. 7:30. So whatever they grew, they consumed. Whatever excess was there, they sold. So everyone in the house was working in the field, and they were. So that's how the money was. The money never left the villages. We went. Imagine this scene. My grandfather is brushing his teeth with charcoal or a neem. He said it's unhygienic, dirty. Please stop. Take this toothpaste. So see, such a fools we are. They were producers as well as consumers. We said it is unhealthy, it is unhygienic, we will fall sick, and we gave them the toothpaste. Such idiots we are. We are now toothpaste companies are telling, do you have neem in your toothpaste, salt in your toothpaste, charcoal? What did we do? We took out. He was doing it for free, that too natural, raw. The most, we took it out and we said now every month he has to spend 100 rupees for the toothpaste. That's one. Second thing, they were washing, most of this thing, the village had a, pottery guy. So they used to use it every 3 months, 2 months, they used to buy new set. So that, so pottery, they used to wash again with charcoal or lemon was there. Behind the house, lemon was there. So after making beverage was sharbat, lemon sharbat. After making, then the lemon shells were used for washing the dishes, right? So it was coming free. Or their agricultural land used to have a tamarind tree, 1 or 2. They used to wash the brass and all. They used to wash free of cost. What did we do? 10 nimbu ka power hai bim mein. Free. It was free. So what we did is, why I am saying this is, we took out whatever he produced was consumed by himself. He was the first consumer. He never required the money except for salt. They used to buy salt and clothes in exchange of this thing. That was how the Indian economy flourished. Indian economy did not have money printed. People were self-sustained. Today, if you go to any village, they will, in Mandya, I'll give you an example. So, Mandya produces sugar cane and ragi, little bit of ragi and paddy. They are consuming around 70, 80 types of fruit produce, and they are growing only one. So you go morning from toothpaste to Lux soap to beverage, it is 7-Up, Mirinda, these things have come. And the chakli, kodbade, rava bunda has been replaced with cookies, Britannia. This is so they from self-sustain, instead of we enabling them to be sustainable, we have snatched away this thing. So now, probably 0.5% is what they produce for themselves. Every month, 4 people in a village, they are spending about 3,000 rupees on fruits and vegetables and greens. Where is the 3,000? Where? It was free of cost, healthy. So now we understood, right? What fools we have made out of us. So I was telling a village, there is a village, 1,000 people live there. They have the entire village has about 300 acres of land. 1,000 people live. So 1,000 people means you just calculate in a year how many meals? 365 into 1,000 into 3. 3, right? 365 into 1,000 and 3. That's close to 11 or 12 lakh meals. Can this 300 acres produce? Can the 70, 80 types of crops are there? They cannot. The village, if the village can consume their own this thing, still they can be 80-90% sustainable. What are they doing? They are growing sugar cane, which they cannot consume for themselves. Again, sugar cane has to go to the factory and will come as sugar. So this unsustainability has made our villages poor. That's why many people are flocking to.
So now that we understand that mindset of people has changed, the way they look at life has completely changed. It's a very big challenge for you, and I'm sure, winning trust is the most difficult thing. In your initiative, the impact that you want to create, you have to win trust of farmers first. How did you win that trust? Because convincing them to change from within, it's a very big change. How do you see this coming about?
Winning that trust, I did not do anything intentionally. I did not plan. So first and foremost is I had bought a land in my village in 2008 or 9 when I was in the US. The first and foremost I did is I just went to my land, started practicing. Farmers like, oh, this guy from America has come, he is doing this. It started creating
you
curiosity.
started practicing in your land, which is
My
in
land,
Mandya?
yeah, Mandya.
Okay.
So then when I started practicing, I built a house, I started living there. So people saw like, okay, this guy will do something. This guy will. And I was talking their language because their agricultural language because I was already a practicing guy. So that's how they started trusting me, coming.
So you started giving them talks. You started talking to them.
I started talking to them. Then I tied up with one more thing I forgot. So once I was sitting in my store, a group of people walked into my store. So these are all young engineers, CEOs and all. They were all supporting a Goshala. So they came to my thing. He said, Organic Mandya is towards farmers and all. So why don't you help our Goshala, which was in Mandya, give us grass, grass money, whatever you can. So why do you need? You have a lot of cows. A lot of cows were there, all desi cows, all types, buffalo, everything. So I said, wow, you need money to feed your cows. So instead of putting everything in one enclosure, give it to our farmers. We will take care of them. When it becomes old, we will give it back to you so that the burden of this thing will reduce. So there are many cows. 1,500 cows we have given to our farmers as incentive. So whoever does organic farming, and if they want a desi cow, so we used to get the cows adopted to the farmer so that he get the free milk for his family, A2 milk. Now they call A2 milk, right? Desi milk. A2 milk. And at the same time they get manure. So 1,500 freely we gave away the
So
cows.
how did you raise those funds?
No.
For the cow to get them from the Goshala, you just...
Goshala and the cows. We told Goshala, so we will raise your cows with the family.
Okay.
Why do you want to keep it? We keep it with us.
Okay. But Goshala sustainability, isn't that milk and all of that from which they maintain the Goshalas?
No, so what happened is all the healthy cows, ox, and we came to the farmers. We started taking care of them. It's like give and take. Only sick cows started remaining in the Goshala.
Okay.
So this many activities we did, like many sweat donations, kitchen gardens. So this kind of started trusting us more and more.
So I think when you listen to this, what we need to do is we need to understand and connect this to business. Now what he's trying to do is trying to make sure that the stakeholders of his company are completely taken care of, right? By understanding their needs. He is a person who stuck to basics, which is the best thing to do. So he's understood the needs of his customers, his stakeholders, people, his suppliers, and then taken care of them really well. He ensured that whatever they need is taken care of, right? So stakeholders can be different. You can have stakeholders as your suppliers, your teams are your stakeholders, actual stakeholders are your stakeholders, your customers are your stakeholders, internal and external stakeholders. So he's taken care of all of them very well. That's what you understand when you listen to his story, right? What I also understood and learnt is that Nitin Kamath is one of the investors in Organic Mandya. When did this happen, and can you share us your experience with him? How was your experience with him?
So Nitin's mom is our regular customer. So, and we were very much active on social media with all unique content, sweat donation, cow donations, kitchen garden, so many activities with us. So he was always attracted to this. So one of our common friend just wrote an email. So Nitin, we just met and it just got closed.
How was your meeting with him?
Yeah, it was a very informal meeting. They had fallen in because see, that's what. If you build a brand and a uniqueness, people will always get attracted.
So you don't have to talk, the brand will talk.
The brand will talk. So he had already made up his mind. He just wanted an opening with us. So which he got and we closed it.
And how many years ago was that?
This was in 2020.
2020.
Yeah.
Amazing. So does he also give you some time? Does he come?
Yeah. We meet, we talk.
So does he come in as a strategy? Does he also add value?
No, he doesn't.
So he doesn't push you for numbers?
No. See, our
impact.
Impact is what we do. Numbers automatically will happen. Money will always follow.
Yeah.
Don't follow the money.
Absolutely.
Money will always follow you if you are doing good.
So what's the business learning out of this? When we start the company, the biggest mistake that we do is we start chasing investors and ensuring that the investor is very happy, and we go ensuring that we are pampering the investor and getting the numbers on the table, not even bothered about profitability, sustainability of the company, and you are only pleading and pleasing the investor. You forget completely the purpose of why you started your company. So if you focus on the purpose of why you started your company and just keep doing that for good 10-15 years, you are a big brand. It's as simple as that. We are unnecessarily struggling, trying to figure out complicated ways, complex formulas, like you said, great presentations, complex formulas. We're trying to do all of those things, but the answer is very simple. Start with the passion that you have. Don't forget why you started, right? Even if investors like Nitin Kamath comes into your organization, you don't go after pleasing an investor. You just focus on why you started what you started, and keep doing that. For sure, you will see and you will achieve success.
For sure.
Isn't it? I mean, every single word that he's talking about. So my question to him was, what's your impact mission for 2030? Right? I didn't use the word impact. I said, what's your mission for 2030? The first thing he said is, no revenue mission. So he's not chasing money. He's chasing the impact. The moment you chase the impact, automatically money will follow is what he's trying to say. Isn't it? Awesome. Before we could really kind of end our today's conversation with him, I would like to ask if anybody in the audience has any questions for him. This is one of your chances to kind of open up and ask anything that you have. There is no right or wrong questions. There is no big or small questions. There is no funny questions. It's a question. It doesn't matter. Right? So if you have any questions, please feel free to ask him.
Any questions?
Anything.
So in 1996, I asked one of my professors, what is the difference between email and hotmail? Email and hotmail. So it was the entire class laughed. So whatever it is, please shoot.
Yeah, but the moral of the story here is, you ask a question now, you might sound like let's say, like you said, if you ask, people would be laughing, you might sound like a fool right now, but forever you learned what you had doubt in your mind. Or you keep the doubt within yourself and forever be like a fool thinking, actually I should have asked him and I don't get this answer. What if you get that $1 million answer of yours? Right? I have got my answers already. Already I got my answers, by the way. And a lot of people in our team also got the answers. Right? It's basic, think about health and life. You know that this is causing the burger, the pizza and all of that is unhealthy. You know that it's got saturated fat which will spoil your health. And you are saying, I'll take a medicine and then eat that. So it is double, spoiling your health double. It's not a medicine, I understand. But I'm just saying, it's about your priorities in life. It's about you choosing your lifestyle. So everything is lifestyle, I think. Every single thing is lifestyle. Awesome. Thank you very much once again. Huge round of applause for Mr. Madhu and every single person who's taken out time and who've come here today. Means a lot in terms of that you really want to create an impact and create a social entrepreneurship and create an impact. I thank you all once again. I thank the entire EIMR team, Victoria ma'am and the whole team for making this session possible.